Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Whether you're tuning in on the radio dial, we appreciate you all joining us once again. Our online audience, we're glad you all could be with us, as well as our Heart family. We're glad to have all of you with us as well. It's hard to believe, but it's been 3.5 years since our next guest has been on the program with us. Isaiah Freeman is joining us once again to talk to us not only about his musical journey, but also about the brand new single that I found out about through Instagram. It's called Covers. We're going to let you guys hear the single for yourself and find out how you can stay connected with Isaiah and all the great things going on with him. Isaiah, hello to you, and welcome back to the program.
Hey, man. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. It was 2014. You were promoting at the time the single Burning Heart when you were on with us last time. Isaiah, definitely a lot has been going on in your life, both personally and professionally along that time. I mean, what has it been like for you, though, Isaiah, to kind of reflect on where you were then in 2014 with that single, and now where you are with the appreciation that comes with the single Covers?
Oh man, it's my whole world is different now. At that time, 2014, believe it or not, I was still trying to find my sound, if I can say that. You know, trying to find myself and figure out exactly what God wanted me to do with this gift that He's given me, and how to reach the people. And now, fast forward, almost 4 years later, and I'm solid. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know how I'm supposed to be using it, and so that in of itself is a huge change for me. Outside of that, I mean, the experiences that I've had, and I've learned so much. And then also now, my family has grown, and so that's an extra blessing, and it's kind of, icing and the cherry on top, So
right.
It's just, my outlook on the world is just completely different now.
Yeah, for sure. It's so good to hear you talk about finding your sound, finding that musical voice for yourself. But when did you first realize that you had been given a gift, though, Isaiah, when it came to music in general?
Oh, wow. I feel stereotypical to say, I came out the womb singing, I've been singing all my life, but that's kind of how it feels for me. Is I've known music all my life. I've had a love for music all my life. And, it wasn't until high school, really after high school, more so college, where I really focused in on it and could solve the potential for me to do something and do it as a career, that I was good enough for it to be more than just a hobby. I felt like I was good enough for church, and to be a worship leader, and and to use my gift that way. But it wasn't until college and some friends of mine, we started a group by the name of Call to Worship, and it's a guy group, and that was really my first taste of doing this, and the potential of doing this and doing it as a career, and really being an artist and investing in yourself in that way. And so that was when I really experienced it and found out that this thing was something deeper than just a hobby, more than just, you can sing a little bit. And so that I would definitely say that's where it started for me, knowing that it was something really special.
Right. And now, of course, you're able to share that gift with the world, Isaiah. It's really interesting the way that this kind of all happened. I was doing like I normally do, scrolling through Instagram, and I saw a post about you and the single Covers, and that's how I initially discovered. Of course, that took me to your Instagram page, where I then realized I wasn't following you there. I was following you on Facebook, so then I was able to follow you there, and then to be able to see you have there in the link in your bio where you can go to whatever your favorite online retailer is and get the single. How has social media helped to amplify your voice this way?
Social media is a very powerful platform. It is it's a way to jump right into the person's life. The onlooker, as they're scrolling by, you have a way to just jump right into their personal space. And it's kind of, I don't want to say kind of invade their space, but you don't necessarily have to ask to enter into their space. It's just kind of like you're scrolling, then boom, here I am. It's like, oh, wait, what's Isaiah talking about? I wasn't even thinking about him, where before the advent of social media, people had to seek you out. And so you don't have to seek, like you said, you can just stumble upon somebody nowadays. And I think that's kind of what's been happening a lot. And when, you kind of stumble upon musicians and artists and radio hosts and authors and just scrolling down. And it's just like, oh, wait, what's this? Okay. Or a friend of yours sees something and they send it to you like, hey, man, you got to check this out. This is hot. Like, I have a friend of mine who sends me stuff all the time. He's like, dude, watch this. Oh, man, check this out. My wife sends me stuff. And I was just like, okay, babe, I'm going to watch it. And then, like, a month later, she'd be like, did you watch that video? I'm like, oh, I totally forgot. but I think that is the power of social media. Like, it has the ability to place people that you would not normally come in your path. And it's like you can inject yourself in their lives, and it's amazing.
For sure, I think that is the amazing
thing. I will say, the other thing I will say about social media is the fact that you can get almost like that instant feedback. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, but or I'll say sometimes it's wanted and sometimes it's unwanted. But that instant feedback to say I post something up and it's just like, wow, like, man, this is really good. Like, this is really touching my heart. And it's just like, wow, where before you wouldn't have any type of guess. You would just put stuff out, put out a song, single, and just, you wouldn't know if people are going to show up to your concerts or not, because you don't really know if people like you that much. And then, surprise, people show up. But now you have a better idea of saying, like, okay, man, people really like me. So, pardon me. So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's a really good point. And, there are people, of course, who, it's kind of a love-hate relationship that some have with social media because, it for one, it does give us that connection. It brought us literally this conversation today. This is how this conversation is taking place today. I got your contact information directly there from Instagram, so that kind of helped in that regard. But as you said, it is one of those things, like with everything else in life, you definitely have to be aware of how you're approaching it. And that brings us right to the single covers that was featured in that post that I saw, because, we're able to hear a snippet of it there and, of course, then go over and purchase it. You talked about earlier, Isaiah, about the changes in your life. Has one of those changes been realizing how much God does cover you in all aspects of your life?
Man, yes. It's for me. Okay, so I'll just kind of segue into kind of how the song was written. Sure. I wrote the song in 2014. And at that time, I was serving as a worship leader at the Dream Center Church of Atlanta under Bishop William Murphy. And, I had been serving as worship leader. I had been traveling, ministering, but somehow I found myself at a point where I felt like I didn't deserve God's love. Even though I was sharing his love with others and I'm encouraging others and I'm telling, but it's just like in my mind, I have this long list of things that disqualify me. And so I kind of felt like I was running or chasing after his love. And, it's just kind of like, God, I'm so sorry, God, I keep messing up, or, and this, that, other. And so when this song came about, I was writing another song. And I came back from this concert. Tasha Cobbs had just did her live recording in South Carolina, and we were coming back to Atlanta. And I was telling my wife the whole ride back. I was just like, man, I feel a song. Like I feel inspired. I feel a song. And so I came home, sat down, and I wrote another song. So after I got done writing that song, I'm just kind of listening to it and singing along to it. And the funny thing is that I was recording on my voice note, but I was just kind of just singing and just jamming. And so then the Holy Spirit spoke. It was just like, do you hear the rain? I was like, do I hear the rain? And so I listened. I was like, oh wow, it's raining outside. Okay, cool, whatever. And so then the Holy Spirit was like, just like the rain, just like how the rain falls down and covers the earth, that's how my love covers you. And when I tell you, I broke down crying like a baby. I got it on tape, man. It's embarrassing. Like I cried. I mean, I did the ugly cry. And it's just something about knowing that wherever I am, whatever I do, no matter how far I think I am away from him, that his love still covers me. And the scripture tells us that what can separate us from the love of God? There's nothing that can separate us from his love. And so, although sure I could tell people that, but to have that experience for myself, where I realize for myself, man, God really loves me no matter what. Man, it changed my entire outlook on everything. It changed my outlook on faith. It changed my outlook on so many things. So, yes.
Yeah, we're going to talk more about that and how its song is helping other people as well. Isaiah, I want to say for those who are just tuning in, either on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. We're glad to welcome back Isaiah Freeman to our program today. Isaiah was back with us in 2014, almost 4 years ago, with the single Burning Heart. He has a brand new single that he's starting off the year with called Covers. You all are about to hear it here on our program, and we're going to let you all know how you can stay connected with Isaiah as well. So, Isaiah, one of the things that you also have been posting on social media have been the responses to the song. There's a great video of your wife and you dancing with your kids, to the single, and you posted about that you loved hearing the idea of how people are taken to the song. How does that feel to have something so special be able to connect with other people that way?
I can't even. It's like, I guess I would say it's kind of like making a meal for somebody that for some guests or having a party or something, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna cook this for you guys. I just want you to taste it. And they've never tasted your food before, but they heard that you were a good cook. And so it's like you whipping up something for them, and it's like, oh man, they're gonna love this. And so then you put the plate down and you just kind of put it out there and watch them eat. And then next thing you know, they're just like, oh my God, this is so good. Oh my God, this is the best I've ever had. Like, can I have more? Is there seconds? And it's kind of that feeling of like, wow, like, yes. Like, and so that's kind of where I am right now. It's just, I had no idea that people were going to connect with this. Honestly, I didn't know if this was a good choice of a song to even put on my album. I just knew how it felt for me. And so that was my only guide. It was just like, to me, it ministers to me. And so I have to just kind of trust my gut on this one and just put it out there and just hope that it connects with others. And, it's something that people are really connecting with. And I mean, I have a friend, or not a friend, but a cousin, my wife's cousin's wife, who called us, and I mean, she sent us a video, basically of her in tears, stopped on the side of the road, in tears, because she was listening to the song and she could not stop crying, and it was just ministering to her to that deep, and she's a believer. She's a believer. And it's just that thought of, wow, he really does love me. And it's just, it's powerful, man. And I can't explain how good it feels knowing that God used me to spread this message of love and to be his mouthpiece to say, hey, I love you.
Yeah, I think that is it. Well, for those who have not had a chance to hear it, here is Covers by Isaiah Freeman. We'll be back with our final moments with Isaiah right after this. Stay with us.
Just like the rain, as it falls from the heavens and covers the earth, that's how my love is for you. Just like the rain, as it falls from the heavens and covers the earth, that's how my love is for you.
Just like the rain,
as it falls, that's how my love is for you. Just like the rain, as it falls from the heavens and covers the earth, that's how my love is for you. Can you feel my love? It's pouring down, drawing closer to you. Can you feel my love? It's all around, washing over you. My love, it covers. Yeah. My love, it covers and will wash away
all the wrong.
It covers. Yeah.
My love, it covers.
Just like the rain,
Just like the rain,
as it falls down
from the heavens
and covers the earth.
that's how my
Love is for you. Yes.
as it falls from the heavens
And covers the earth. That's how my love is for you.
Can you feel my love?
My love.
Pouring down,
Oh yeah.
drawing closer to you.
So close, so close.
Feel my love.
Can you feel my love? It's all around. Yes, my love, it covers and will wash away all the wrong. Yes, it covers you. Let it wash over you. 'Cause my love will. Doesn't matter how far you fall, my grace is more than enough. Yes, 'cause my love will. Hey, you can't outrun this love. You can't hide from this love. Dancing my love, singing my love, it washes over you. Let it cover you. Dancing my love, singing my love, it washes over you. Let it cover you. Yeah, yeah.
Singing my love
Yeah.
washes over you.
Let it cover you.
Let it cover
Let it cover you. You can. You as it falls from the heavens and covers the earth. That's how my love is for you.
That again was covers by recording artist Isaiah Freeman. Is available right now through your favorite online retailer. If you're joining us online, we put the link that Isaiah had shared on Instagram that allows you to go to your favorite online retailer. Of course, our partner here is Amazon.com, but you can go to the other places from that link as well to be able to get the single for yourself. Isaiah, a lot of great things are coming up for you. As you mentioned, you have the album that you're working on. So how can our audience stay connected with you?
Well, listen, you can connect with me, of course, on social media. So you can find me on Instagram at Isaiah Freeman Music. And you can find me on Facebook at Isaiah Freeman Artist Page or Artist or, and then you can, of course, just connect with me on my website, www.isaiahfreeman.com.
All right. So make sure you all are definitely staying connected with Isaiah. Isaiah, congratulations to you again, man. Really enjoyed the chat and looking forward to our next conversation together, man.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, the pleasure is definitely all mine, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. If you all came in late, you missed part of the conversation with Isaiah, don't worry. Thanks to our online friends, you all can catch the replay right after we go off the air. The link is already available through our social media site, so head over to facebook.com/Cyrus Webb or go to twitter.com/Cyrus Webb. If you click on the link there, you can listen to the show completely for free and share with your friends from there, too. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Make sure you take out time to enjoy some good music as well as a great book. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. You all make it a great one.